Hey guys, I'm Umut and I want to talk to you about Gathering Blue, a companion to Giver, which I read a while ago. Gathering Blue is written by Louis Lowry and published in 2000. Gathering Blue is about an orphan girl named Kira. Kira's leg is twisted and she must drag with it her. Kira loses her mother and her father was taken by beasts, so now she doesn't have anybody to look after her. The community that she is living in is cruel, corrupt, and illiterate that is ruled by clever and educated guardians. This community doesn't accept disabled people, usually they let them to die. One of the guardians has plans for Kira, so he says her to use her art ability. Can Kira take such a big responsibility? Go read it if you want to learn, I won't tell you. People think that Gathering Blue is too frustrating for being the giver's companion. Also, the predictable end is incontestable for everyone. This made the story go slowly and boring, but despite the narrative theme is very likable. I strongly agree with Gathering Blue is frustrating as the giver's companion. Actually, it was the first thing I thought when I read this novel. Even the end was predictable, I liked it anyway. The narrative was bad, but what Louis Lowry is saying about human nature was good. Gathering Blue has nice topics in it. Some of them are loyalty, friendship, growing up, and fate. Kira is always loyal to her friends, and that connects with friendship too. What I mean by growing up is how characters become more mature throughout the novel. Of course, Gathering Blue have a couple of themes, but because this is a book review, not an essay, I'm not going to talk about all of them. People who never give up and have a faith in themselves can accomplish tasks that they can't even dream about. Kira takes all the challenges and she survives with her twisted leg because she never gives up and always believes in herself. Take pride in your pain, you're stronger than those who have none. This is my favorite quote from Gathering Blue. Actually, it is the only good quote. Never mind. The reason I think it's powerful is that this quote supports the power of never giving up and having faith with a great example. Take pride in your pain. It is not a thing you hear frequently, is it? Elizabeth Price wrote a review about Gathering Blue named Art Without Freedom. As you can understand from its name, this review especially mentions a lot about how Kira uses art to change the community different from what I discussed about the book. Price wrote about it's not a good companion to the giver and the characters don't have the complexity of real people, which I strongly agree. Price says that what Gathering Blue wants to teach to its reader that the most important role in the community is artists. I think this could be something Laurie wants to give to our readers, but it's not the point. There are lots of other things that is more important than this, such as the ones I mentioned while explaining the theme. My turn. I actually didn't enjoy reading Gathering Blue. I wouldn't read it if it was just Gathering Blue, but the desire that made me read was its great companion, The Giver. If you think about reading The Giver, I think you should. It is one of the greatest books I've read. Gathering Blue? I cannot say the same things about that one. The story is boring. When you take the book and start reading it, you read 20 pages of main character crying for deceased mother. My first reaction was, what the heck I just started to read. That leads into a simple trial, which lasts for 3 chapters, still boring. The book moves so slowly that drives you insane and predictability as the book a different process. If you don't want to continue to Messenger, I strongly don't recommend Gathering Blue to any teenager. There are lots of better books out there. Finally, I gave 1.5 blue dice out of 5 to Gathering Blue. It's really not good. Thanks for watching my video book review.